it's really good to see you again. Yeah, so we wanted to do another sort of back and hip alignment session. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay, I think that sounds great. And I may do it in the way that we've done in the past, where it's a little bit improvisational on my part. Okay. Yeah. And are you? I mean, I've got you facing down at the moment with the tablet, so you can see the feed if you want to, or you can just close your eyes. Feeling comfortable? Okay, great. So let's just, because it's warm day today, got you just under the sheet at the moment. Yeah. So I think, as I've done in the past, I think we'll do, let's do some work with the spine. Let's do some work with the shoulder blades, okay? And I think we'll do some rocking of the body, okay? The back, the waist, and the hips. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Are you, and you may also have a Bungalow kitty just wandering on your body, strictly for therapeutic purposes, yeah. Are you experiencing any discomfort at the moment? Okay. So kind of mid-back, okay. So kind of there. Okay. And you said I know you felt a little bit of misalignment in the hips in the past. How's that feeling today? A little bit on your left side. Okay. It's right there. Okay. All right. Well, we'll work on that. And obviously we will find any other problem areas if they arise. Yeah. And I think we'll do some skin pulling as well. Does that sound good? Yeah, that's sort of become a staple, at least in terms of the spine and also shoulder blade work. I find that it's really, really therapeutic for you. Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. Well, why don't we? Let's see. First, I'm just going to start by just feeling down the spine a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So immediately, yes, I am feeling what you're talking about right there. Okay. And at least based on touch, it is kind of radiating a little bit down the back. How do you feel? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's feel this waist here a little bit. Spine. Okay. So I think the spine is what I'll work on first, and then we'll maybe do some shoulder blade work, okay? And then we'll get to the rocking and body tilting and all that, okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah. How's that spot right in between the shoulder blades? Yeah, I noticed your body flinch a little bit. Okay, so we got something there as well. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start with some skin pulling down the spine, okay? Okay, working my way back up the spine. This is that spot. There we go. I'm just gonna give it just a squeeze there for a second. How's that feeling? Yeah. Okay. Up. Okay, this is that spot between the shoulder blades. Yeah. Okay. as I've said many times before, always bears repeating, skin pulling brings blood to the surface and promotes healing, yeah, to the affected area, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can get a slightly better grip on this lower back here. Go. There we go. Let's go back this time. There's the mid back. Just hold it. There we go. Okay, now let's return to this right shoulder blades. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's just down the spine again. Go. Down the center. Okay. Let's go out of the waist a little bit. There we go. I'm just gonna pull it back a little bit more. Okay, so let's just feel these hips a little bit. Yeah, we'll get to more rocking. But I just want to feel just an initial. As you said, it's this hip right here where you're feeling some misalignment. Yeah. Because I'm almost sensing it's like that hinge right there, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm almost wondering if we do even just a little bit of skin pulling on this side of the hip. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Just kind of gentle rocks of the hips. Yeah, just as kind of a preliminary sense. Okay. Let's scoot forward again. My strange little contraption thing I'm sitting on. Okay. So let's do a little bit of shoulder blade work now. Bungalow Kitty is immediately off screen. She's like right there and she's just staring at your back with so much intent, curiosity. It's so cute. Okay, all right, so let's feel. So this is your left shoulder blade. Yeah, let's feel it. Okay, there's something there. Yeah, that's tracking with you? Okay. Alright. Okay, and let's feel this right shoulder blade here. And there's something there too. Yeah. So it's like they are almost, it's like twin points on the shoulder blade. Yeah. Remind me what it is you do for work again. Okay. And have you switched up your workout routine recently? Yeah, okay. I know in the summer we sometimes get a little bit more ambitious about working out, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so there's that on the left side. And then there's that on the right side. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're some skin pulling on the shoulder blades, okay? Yeah, okay. And actually, I'm just gonna do a little bit of subtle rocking of the back first. Just to kind of get a sense of, yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, but the the rocking, it's not quite an adjustment, right? But in some ways it sort of has some, occasionally you can get a crack out of it, but it has sort of some similar benefits to adjustments, right? Where just trying to see if there's any sort of additional fluid in the body that may need to move a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do some skin pulling on this left blade here. How you doing? Okay. Let's get to this point. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we'll do both blades twice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the right blade now. There's that spot. Yeah, that spot on the right blade. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go back up the blade again. Get a good grip on that. Yep. Okay. Alright, so that was round one. Doing okay? Okay, good. Let's just do a little bit more rocking. I'm sort of grabbing, I guess, kind of like this area under the armpits, I guess, a little bit on the back. Yeah, sort of next to the shoulder blades. Just to kind of get a sense. Let's just rock this waist a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's do round two of the skin pulling. Let's get back up to this spot. This is that center spot. Oh. Yeah. Feeling okay? Great. So we're just going to do the right blade now. There we go. There's that spot. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with the blade. Oh, there it is again. Okay, all right. Still doing okay? Okay, yeah, I know I mean, I love skin pulling. You know, it's intense, but it feels great and it really works. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's feeling better. Let's. I may even try, actually, I might do sort of a simultaneous skin pulling on either side, if I can get it with both fingers here. Ready? There we go. There we go. Okay. And then let's just target this area between the blades again. Yeah. On the spine. There we go. Nice. Let's go back to this center back area, which is feeling alleviated to me, but let's just do one more little. There we go. Okay. All right. Good. Feeling okay? Great. Yeah. We're just doing some kneading. Up and down. Side of the back. Sides of the back, should I say? There we go. Just on this side. That's feeling nice. Let's feel out to either side of the waist. That's feeling really good. Okay. Let's feel these hips again. Okay. So I think we're gonna do some rocking and tilting now. Okay. Yeah. And this is generally a gentle move. It shouldn't be painful, but if for some reason you're feeling a twinge or something, just let me know. Okay. All right, so let's start with, since we just worked on the back, let's just move this out of the way a little bit. Here we go. Okay. So let's, all right. First, we're just gonna do a nice stretch for that right side of your back. Oh, there we go. Feeling okay? Okay, good. Now let's do it. Nice stretch for this side of the back. Okay. Waist. Nice stretch for the right side of your waist. Go. And a nice stretch for the left side of your waist. Good. Okay. Back a little more. Okay. And then nice stretch for your right hip. Nice stretch for the left hip. There we go. Okay. Now let's just do some gentle rocking side to side. Okay. This is on the back. Go. Just rocking this back. Yeah. Let's do some rocking the waist. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some rocking hips. Ready? And now, one thing I am going to do actually is I'm going to hold my arms at a diagonal, okay? I'm going to like grab this upper side of your right back and then sort of kind of lower to mid on the left side, okay? And we're going to, yeah. I've done these things called diagonals in the past, and this is not exactly that, but it is kind of a diagonal stretch. Let's get a good grip on you there, and then we're gonna, there we go. Okay. sort of the lower to midsection of your left side of your back, and we're just gonna do a good stretch there. Yeah. Switch, and we're gonna do a good stretch there. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then let's, yeah, these are the more traditional diagonals that I've done in the past, right? Alright, and let's do this with the hips as well, okay? So I'm going to grab, let's see, I'm going to grab your left hip, which I know is the one that's been giving you problems. Grab your waist, and I'm just going to, yeah. Go. And then, let's do the opposite here, right? Yeah. Go. Okay. Rock these hips a little bit more. And then we're going to do some diagonals on the hips as well, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to grab this, right? Okay, alright, let's do just a little bit more. Rock. Back. Go. Doing okay? Okay. Does it feel like we've sort of addressed some of the alignment stuff? Yeah, okay. And then let's rock this waist. Hips. Good stretch on those hips. This is the right hip. Yeah. And then one more good stretch on the left. Go. Yeah. And let's do the waist. Let's do the same for the back. There we go. Okay. Alright. And then let's just finish off with some gentle diagonals. I'm going to scoop my bizarre little butt pillow forward. Okay. It's like in the, much like the tilting and the rocking, the diagonals are just a very subtle adjustment, right? Yeah, you're not necessarily going to get a crack, but you might just sort of subtly reorient how the body is holding itself, I guess. Well, it was really good seeing you. Yeah, I love these back alignment sessions. Yeah. Okay. Just let me know. Okay. What country do you like to do next? Okay. Send me a text. Send me an email, whatever you like. And if you're feeling sleepy, just take a little snooze, okay? Yeah. I do not book any other clients after you, so you can just keep resting, okay? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me in Bungalow, Kitty. And I'll just let you rest, and I'll come get you in a little bit, okay?